Hello, beautiful people. I hope all is well. And welcome back to my channel. My name is Alison, certified dating and relationship coach, and I primarily work with busy professional women to move them from discouraged with dating to happily married. And every Wednesday, I normally say around 6:30 p.m. ish, but the baby had a little bit of a hard time at daycare. It took a little bit more effort for my husband and I to put her down. So we're starting a little bit late today, but better late than never. So I am here to answer all of your questions around dating and relationships. As you watch this live stream, please be sure to share it with a friend. Let folks know that I am here to support you and guide you and give you next steps around everything dating and relationships. So a little bit about me. If you are new to my page, I have been working as a coach for the last 3 years, a certified coach. I have a bachelor's degree in education, a master's degree in counseling, a master's degree in extension, in mental health counseling. And I am extremely passionate about the work that I do because of that education background of me seeing what the difference makes for children when they are being parented by two happy, fulfilled parents versus parents who aren't necessarily on the same page in the right place, right? And then also just seeing the overall impact of what it looks like when I'm having conversations with overwhelmed parents, many times overwhelmed single moms. I realized that I needed to make a difference in my community. And I decided instead of me working with students, instead I would work with the parents. I'd work with the soon to be parents. So even if you are not a mom, not a dad yet, this page is still for you because I am here to support you as you make your decisions. And even some folks who aren't going to be parents at all, that's perfectly okay too, because we all have an impact on society. And the happier and healthier you are, the happier and healthier society is. So again, my name is Alison. If you are just joining, please drop your questions in the chat. You can also drop those questions anonymously. So if you don't want anyone to see who's asking, that's a-okay too. I am here to simply support you and guide you for absolutely free every Wednesday evening, normally 6:30. Apologize, baby had a little bit of a tough time. So while you wait for those questions to come in, please go ahead and share this page with anyone who you believe can benefit with the support. Let me know who you are and where you are from in the chat so I can welcome you appropriately. Now, I am going to be hosting a couple of very important events. So for anybody who's in the New York City area, if you are in the New York City area on Friday, February the 9th, February the 9th, I'm going to be hosting a part of a panel, the Love Wins Workshop, where we're going to be taking you through phases of how to heal from a broken heart, how to learn discernment and build your values, and then build a healthy relationship. So if you are interested in attending the Love Wins conference, all you have to do is put something in the chat. I'll make sure that I send you the link, and I'll also put it in the description and in the comments. That's number one. But if you're not in the New York City area, that is a-okay, because I am having another workshop. I call that the Dating 101 Masterclass. The Dating 101 Masterclass, which is going to be hosted on February the 13th, virtually at 7 p.m. Eastern. So let me put that link in the chat. So that's for everybody else. That's where you need to be, the Dating 101 Masterclass. The Masterclass is $57, and I am going to be teaching you how to navigate dating successfully, both online and offline. Which apps are the right ones for you, how to create a winning profile so you can attract the right men and repel the wrong ones, where to go in your city to find like-minded men who want the same things as you so that you can build out that family, so that you can have the relationship of your dreams, so you can have that support system when you have a tough day and nowhere else to go. This is where you need to be. I put it in the chat. Let's see if I could pin it. I'm not really good with this kind of stuff. There's a star. I guess the star means something. Okay, so make sure that you check out the workshop. Let me tell you something. We can't be doing the same things over and over again and expecting a different result. And if you're on this live, it's because you've checked out my testimonials. You know how I roll. You know how I have an impact. You've seen all the engagements. You've seen all the committed relationships. I shared just a few days ago, one of my clients went on a first date in 5 years. We are changing the trajectory. We are transforming the trajectory of people's love lives. All right. We got folks who are getting married and are able to bring a father figure into the home who's healthy, who has a healthy masculine energy. They're buying houses. They're changing the trajectory of their lineage. So you need to be in the Dating 101 masterclass. I put the link in the chat. It's going to be in the description. It's going to be everywhere. All right. So we have our first question. He won't make me his girlfriend because he thinks we should build and grow before we make it official. But we see each other once a week and tell each other, I love you. Is he gaslighting me? He won't make me his girlfriend because he thinks we should build and grow together build and grow before we make it official. But we see each other once a week and we tell each other, I love you. Is he gaslighting me? Now, I don't know about gaslight. Gaslight is a fairly new term. I think it was introduced in like 1976. I'm going to make it plain. He is full of it. He is full of it, and you are allowing this gentleman to waste your time. You have been dating for 2 years, is what she added as some additional information. There is no way in the world, unless the two of you are 21 years old, there is no way in the world that you need more than 2 years to build enough to be together. And guess what? People be boyfriend and girlfriend in the 4th grade. People be boyfriend and girlfriend in high school. People be boyfriend and girlfriend in college. So even if you guys are super young, this idea that you have to build and grow before you could be in a committed relationship is an absolute lie. He is wasting your time. You are wasting your time if you are allowing this to continue past, what time is it? 7:26 p.m. Eastern. You are wasting your time. There is no way on earth that anyone needs 2 years and more to decide whether or not they want to give you a title that is free and that can be taken away at will. This is not an engagement where he had to pay 10 racks for a ring. This is not a wedding where he now has to sign documentation, right? This is, you are my girl. I am exclusive to you. You are exclusive to me. It's words. Now, one might say, well, Alison, if it's just words, then what's the big deal? Because words can help to bring some level of security. Is it everything? Is it the end all be all? Not necessarily, but it's an absolutely necessary step in order for us to be able to move forward efficiently. If y'all are dating, not in a committed relationship for 2 years, how long is it going to take for engagement? How long until you marry? You're going to be 70 years old and trying to fumble down the aisle? Absolutely not. This guy is full of it. And I tell you this, and I say this out of love. This is purely out of love. If you continue to allow this after 7:27 p.m. Eastern, you are wasting your own time. Because there is no one on this earth other than him who will tell you that an appropriate amount of time for you to be waiting for someone to commit to you is 2 years. How about 2 months? How about 2 months? That's an appropriate amount of time to be waiting. He is absolutely full of it, and you cannot allow the gentleman to waste any more of your time. And if you do anything more past this, is 100% on you. You are not a slave. You are not in bondage. You are not held chained to the walls of his basement. You can walk away at any time, and that's what you need to do, because this guy is stringing you along and he is making a fool of you. And I know that this is harsh. I'm speaking so harshly because I want it to burn into your brain. I don't want to make you cry. I'm not doing it. He would be and you would be. So I'm not trying to make you cry. I'm trying for you to hear me. So I'm trying to speak with you with passion so that you understand that you are wasting your good eggs and you are wasting your good youth. Let me tell you something that I find is extremely ironic. Something I find extremely ironic. There is this notion that as women age, we lose value. We are no longer as attractive as we were in our 20s. Our titties are sagging, we're gaining weight, where whatever that might look like, that means that we're less attractive to society. Let's say this is true. Let's accept that to be a fact, that as women age, they are less desirable. Let's say that's true. How could society, aka men, then turn around and tell you that you should be patient and you should wait for a guy to decide whether or not you're worthy for 6 months, a year, 2 years? That's unreasonable. You cannot say in one breath that we're losing value as we get older, and then in the same breath say, but no, wait for us. I cannot afford to wait. You said I have less value. You said I'm not as attractive, so I need to move expeditiously. I need to move on because I cannot afford to wait because you said I'm spoiling like a banana. Now, if the argument was the other way around and the argument was that we live forever and the argument is that we look good forever, then yeah, sure, we could wait around. Who cares? But we can't say on one side of our mouth that women lose value as we get older, and the other side is, but wait for a man. Absolutely not. We cannot. We cannot. We cannot. We cannot. Okay. So we have some folks in the comments who are supporting you. Nadia B says date other people. Absolutely. But I'll tell you this. I wouldn't stop at dating other people. I would stop at not dating him. It's not just throw some other people in the mix and hope for the best. Let me tell you why. Number one, you already are in love with this guy, which means that you're not really going to date other people unless you let this guy go. You're going to feel like it's cheating. You're not going to give these guys a fair shake. You're not going to give these guys any true access to you. And I don't mean sexually. I'm talking about any kind of in-depth. You're going to be too busy because you're texting him. You're going to be too busy because you're calling him. You're going to be too busy because you have a date with him. You're in love with him. You want to be with him. So you're not going to give those guys a fair shake. And that's not fair to them to be investing time, effort, energy, money on dates and things of the sort with you while you're still trying to hope and pray that this guy changes his mind. So no, yes, it's dating other people. It's dating other people without him. It's not add someone else to the mix. You can't have a whole bowl of garlic and think you're going to put two little things of sugar on it and now it's going to be sweet. The garlic, the aroma, the flavors are already overwhelming. You have to dump that bowl, wash that bowl 7, 8, 9, 10 times with extra soap. Put it in the washer, wash it by hand again. Put it in the washing machine, not washing machine, the dishwasher, and wash it again. You got to let go because nothing is going to come in and replace that unless you let the first thing go. Okay. So I again, my intention was, I hope it wasn't too hurtful, but it's to help you to shift and change your behavior. She said, thank you for being so straightforward. I didn't want to leave, but I have no choice but to. Well, I'm glad that you are going to make the best decision for you. And like I said, I highly recommend that you tell this story to anybody else. And you don't have to say where it's you, it's your girlfriend, it's your sister, it's whoever, and you see what they say. If 2 years is reasonable, that's outrageous. And it's absolutely not. Okay. And thank you for the compliment about being straightforward. That's what my clients say they like about me the most. And why they chose me is because I'm straightforward. I'm not going to tiptoe around the issue because I want you to win. I want couples to win. I want children to win. I want society to win. And it starts with us as the adults being happy, healthy, and whole. Okay. All right. Don't be shy, y'all. There's plenty of spaces for y'all to jump right into the queue. Like I said, you can drop your question anonymously. You can drop it with your name. I'm not going to read your name full out, so you don't have to worry about that. I appreciate you, Nadia B, for coming into the live. You probably saw it in our Future Wives Club. So thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. And as we wait for more questions to come in, I do want to remind you about the Dating 101 Masterclass, the live Dating 101 Masterclass that is going to be hosted February the 13th, virtually at 7 p.m. Eastern. So it doesn't matter where you are around the world, you can tune in. And if it's too late or too early for you, the masterclass will be recorded and will be emailed to you in under 24 hours. I like to say 24 hours. It ends up being like 10. But, you have to, what did they say? Under promise, over deliver. Yeah. So I like to say under 24 hours. Make sure you get into this masterclass. If you are struggling in your dating and relationship life, if you are not happy with your dating life, if you are not in the committed relationship that you desire, your next step is to get into this Dating 101 Masterclass. I am going to be teaching you exactly how to navigate dating successfully, both online and offline. Where you need to go in your city, what you need to wear, how do you engage in conversation, how do you get the attention that you desire out of the men that you actually like, what questions should you be asking, what behavior should you pay attention to, how do you vet, how do you discern, and then how do you build a healthy relationship thereafter. So the Dating 101 Masterclass is where you need to be, live February the 13th. The link is in the chat. It will be in the description as well. And it will also be in the comments thing. But, I'm still trying to figure out YouTube. So whatever that thing is called is going to be there. All right. So again, last call. This is the Ask Alison live Q&A. Please feel free to drop your questions. I am here only to help you, only to support you, only to get you to the next level. However, this is limited. So make sure that you join me in the Dating 101 Masterclass. It is $57 and it is worth every penny. It actually is a steal of all steals. Okay. I dated this guy for 1.5 years. He said right off the bat, he couldn't commit to a relationship because he was trying to get a better job and better himself. It was also long distance. It was also BS. Because what does not having the job that you desire have to do with not being able to commit? Commitment doesn't cost you $1. As a matter of fact, on the low, on the low, it's actually cheaper to be in a committed relationship versus dating multiple people. Constantly, as for a guy, constantly throwing out money. I got to take this girl Saturday, this girl Sunday, this girl Monday. You're dating. If you're not in a committed relationship, that means you might not be in each other's homes. You're in a committed relationship. Y'all can watch Netflix all day and eat $1 popcorn. So this whole idea of, oh, I can't commit to you because I'm not financially sound. What does one have to do with the other? I can imagine someone saying that I can't ask you for your hand in marriage because I'm not financially sound if they are attached to getting you a ring and you are attached to them getting you a ring. If you've expressed to them that you do want some big fancy wedding and they don't have the money, that's a reasonable thing. That's logical. That makes sense. No money, no ring. No money, no wedding. No money, no words. You're my girl. That's unreasonable. Absolutely full of it. He recently moved back to my city and expected us to continue dating. I broke it off with him after he didn't bring up the idea of a relationship after moving back. What a waste of time. Yes, we cannot allow these people to waste our time. And then those same types of people will turn around and say that, oh, as if a woman's over 35, she's used up, she's for the streets, she's not attractive. Yeah, because I was waiting on a dude for 3 years. And that's what y'all encourage, to wait, to be patient. Absolutely not. We are no longer being patient. We are only dating the people who are interested in next steps, in commitment. If you desire marriage, he needs to desire marriage. If you desire children or not, he needs to be in the same boat. Time will tell whether or not we want it together. Time will tell whether or not we want it together. But gone are the days that we are dating people in the hopes and prayers that I don't want to bring it up too early, so it's going to be awkward. Absolutely not. On the phone, I'm bringing it up. What do you believe? What are your thoughts around? What's your vision for your family? Oh, your parents were separated. Well, what were your thoughts about that? How did that impact you as a child? What does that mean for you in the future in terms of you being remarried or whatever that looks like? Phone call for, I'm not even putting on my good lip gloss, my good Dior lip gloss. I'm not putting it on to go on a date with anybody if they don't at minimum want the things that I want. And these are the things that I teach in the Dating 101 Masterclass. The very specific questions you need to ask, the strategy behind how to ask it and when to ask it to save your time. There is nothing more valuable than your time, especially for a woman. There is nothing more valuable than your time, especially for a woman. So we don't have the time to be exclusively dating, but we're not committed, but we're not, because the one day that you have some level of accountability, where were you? You didn't answer the phone. Oh, you're not my girl. And they would be right. They would be absolutely right because you did it to yourself, right? And not you, Grace. I'm talking in general because Grace smartened up. We cannot allow these folks to waste our time any longer. So that means that you need to learn strategy. You need to learn what questions to ask, how to ask them, when to ask them, so that you are not on the losing end of that timeline. You cannot afford to be. You cannot afford to. You desire children. You cannot afford to. So I need you to register for the Dating 101 Masterclass. The link is in the chat. The link is in the bio. The link is in the caption. The link is in the description. The link is wherever links are, or whatever platform that you might be seeing this. All right. So if there's nobody else, come on now. I got work to do. I'm here to support y'all every Wednesday for the Ask Alison Q&A. So go ahead and drop it in the box if you have any questions. All right, beautiful people. So if that is all, it has been a pleasure. I will be back on Monday. I'll be back on Monday on YouTube. Actually, no. What's today? Today's Wednesday. I'll be back on Friday. I'm going to do a pop-up training on Friday. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And if you have any friends who are trying to find their way in this dating and relationship scene, make sure you share my page with them. I'll be back on Friday for a pop-up training. I'll be back on Sunday for a pop-up training. And then Tuesday is the big day. If you really want to pick my brain, if you really want to learn the very specific strategies that has helped over 250 women get into long-term committed relationships that have led to marriage, babies, houses, stepdads that are healthy and amazing, all the good stuff, you need to start investing in yourself. You need to start making this a priority and not something that's in passing. All right. All right, beautiful people. I will see you on, I just said it, Friday here on YouTube. It's been a wonderful one.